Hello, good morning. Just a quick update of what BTC is actually doing right now. In my opinion, BTC has broken out from the 20,000 region position. These are uh, uh, potential zones where BTC has been ranging for a longer time. If you watch my chart here, you will understand that BTC has been moving. If it goes down, you moves to 20,000, you'll see it moving 20,000, ranging at this point for several times. Then at a point, it now came down and gathered some liquidity, then also went up and broke out of the 20,000. Now BTC is $22,000. So the question is, though is it has broken out, but the crypto is still weak. Then the question traders are asking right away is crypto sustained? Is this bull movement, is it sustained? I don't really know, but the chart will tell us. We'll also find out from the chart if what we're seeing here will be sustained, because BTC have really moved up. Yes, we can appreciate the fact that it has moved up to this level. But is this real? Is this movement real? All right, let's look at the 4 hours chart. Our 4 hours chart gives us a little clearer indication of what may likely happen soon. Now, if you watch, the formation here we are having is a cup. If you have learned more about patterns, what you're seeing here is a cup. It has a formation of the cup here. So what I expect it's going to do is, because the price hasn't really hit the 200 moving average. Even if it hits the 200 moving average, has it gone above? If you can watch, this has been my line, the line I drew here for a longer time, because what we're seeing right now is a micro move, and this is happening within the short time frames. So if you're depending on what is happening in 1 hour, for example, in 1 hour you might be deceived by the whales, because you're really watching out their movements, their actions. That's what you're seeing. But the riffing you are not seeing. So let's go to that's why most people use 4 hours in their TA, in their technical analysis. They can trade 1 hour, they can trade 5 minutes, they can trade 15 minutes. But in your TA, make sure you use 4 hours. It gives you a clearer view. Because when you watch what is happening in the market noise, you might be deceived that the bull run has started. Now, when you watch in the 4 hours, this market may likely form a cup and handle. It may likely form a cup and handle. Why? Because the price did not hit the 200 moving average yet before dropping down. But if it hits the 200 moving average, it has to be sustained and above this line that I have here. If it is being sustained above this line here, then I'll be very sure that the bulls are really, they really have the potential to move at the upside. But in what I'm seeing right now, they are not yet there, and it's likely to form a cup and handle. So cup and handle is the shape of a cup and handle is this form. So you're likely to see it this other way. So it's going to move like this. So it's going to move and have a retest and come up again before the massive drop that I've been talking about for a long while. But the sudden move we have now is due to the Fed meeting this week. The Fed minute points, it really points more rates of hike that may go further. So I think they is really talking about more interest rate, you know, and and Bitcoin have really gone down. So it needs to have a relief. After the relief, possibly it might also dump again. So what we're seeing, actually, is it real? For me, I don't think it is real. until the bulls are being sustained and hit the 200 moving average and stays above this line I wrote here. If they stay above this line I wrote here, then I'll be sure that the strength that they have is enough to take them to the bull market. For me, this is not real. I am not seeing this as real. Then, secondly, to also convince us, also tell us, give us a clearer view of what is happening, if you go to your weekly time frame, weekly time frame, look at what just happened. This is the weekly candle. This is just the weekly candle. Look at the shape of the market. This is the shape of the market. So that is to tell you that what BTC is doing now, it has really done it before. Look at the other candle here. Look at it. I hope we can see it. This is the other candle. So what BTC is doing now, it has done it before. So likely it will still come down. So this is a higher time frame. But in a shorter time frame, you might likely see a lot of noise, a lot of market noise. BTC is going up, BTC is going up. You're putting more of your money, you're putting more of your money. Now they are gathering momentum. They are gathering liquidity to enable them come down and dump. It is still possible that it might go up more higher, but I don't think it will move ahead of this line here. I don't think so. I don't think so. So then let's look at go back to the 4 hours. If you go back to the 4 hours, you will see the formation here. It just tested this point and dump. Where did it close? It closed here. Did it close above the 200 moving average? No. Did it hit the 200 moving average? No. So these are technical areas where we need to look at before we can assume that BTC is really rallying up for the bull. Though it has made some good movement, but the Dow Jones is still on micro. If you go to the Dow Jones chart, Dow Jones is still on micro. If you go to the Nasdaq chart, you will still find out that Nasdaq is still 50% drop and is expected to fall more. Then if you go to the real estate cycle, if you also go to even the S&P 500, is still expected to fall more. So it hasn't even gotten to the 3,500 yet. So we expect BTC to still go down. So what we're seeing likely for me, in my opinion, is not really the real thing. BTC will still go down. Now, there are some couple of exchanges or exchangers that are really facing problems, and that was why I told us I've not really have time. That's why I'm using my phone to make this video. Not really have time. So there are some couple of exchangers that are facing problems. Number one of them is Celsius. Celsius have had a very serious issue. I think I will send this on the text so that it enables you to read and have a clear view of what I'm really talking about. Celsius have had an issue, also facing serious issues now. I think you cannot even withdraw your money from Celsius as I'm talking to you now. We also have Bitpanda. These are big exchanges where people centralize exchanges where people put their money, they trade their money, but right now they are having issues. BlockFi also, they are relegating workers. I don't think they have stopped pending. They've stopped withdrawals. Robinhood also is also facing some issues. Coinbase right now is facing some issues behind the scene. A lot of them are facing issues behind the scene. When these issues it will always start from inside and before it comes outside. So when you see a company relegating workers, what does it really tell you? It gives you a signal that something is really happening behind the scene. We are just at the interface, we are seeing them on the interface, but something is really happening inside. Will you now wait for something to happen to you before you move out? No. You need to really take proper care of your money. So Coinbase is facing some serious issue now. Don't even advise anybody to leave his or her money in Coinbase right away before the real thing, because if market dumps very serious one, you will see more of them will close and they will stop withdrawals. Then Gemini, one of the exchanges that I do some investment with, has even stopped Gemini network for withdrawals. They've stopped using Gemini for they've stopped using Gemini network for withdrawals there. Even when you want to withdraw USDT, they will not allow you to use Gemini network. The BISO too are also having some issues. You see the details of the issues they are having. We also have the 2TM, even the crypto.com that you know. They are facing some issues too. So, on Monday, when several issues happened, the Binance, a lot of people were doing a lot of withdrawals. At a point, Binance has to pay the withdrawals for 30 minutes. I witnessed it. So something is really happening. But I think Binance is safe for now. Binance is safe. I think they have the number one and the highest liquidity when it comes to exchanges. But it's not about having liquidity, but you can see some of the exchanges that has liquidity are also closing down. Why? Because some of the liquidity, the money they have, they borrowed it. But for now, Binance is okay. But that is not the best way to keep your money. I will also give us some details of informations on the best way to keep your money when it comes to a bear market. You trade your money in centralized exchange, then you shift it out. When you make money, you shift it out to your DeFi or your decentralized exchange. That's where you save your money there. Though there are a couple of issues if you know you don't have a strong network, a strong security system in your decentralized exchange. Don't put your money there. But that's the best way or the best place to keep your money. When you put some couple of money, 20%, 30% of your money, you put it in the centralized exchange. Then you trade there. After your trading, you move out. Then it will also have Voyager. Voyager Exchange is facing a problem right now. I think that Voyager Exchange is what linked up to really happened, I think, on Monday, and they stopped withdrawals, and and they filed as at Wednesday. They have filed bankruptcy. I think the Chapter 11, the bankruptcy. They filed it on Wednesday, and a lot of things we're expecting more. So this is just a quick update. Maybe possibly when I am relieved of some of my job, then I'll give us a full details of what is really happening. So for now, BTC is actually, what is happening to BTC is just a micro move. This is a micro relief. It's likely to come down. I will still say this: I'm not a market maker, but from what I can see from the technical analysis point of view, it will likely come down for a retest. It will come down for a retest and form cup and handle. If it forms a cup and handle, we can now see a dump. It can also dump from here. It is still possible. It can also form a cup and handle before a dump. But will there be a dump? Yes, there will be a dump. Thank you so much, and God bless us. Have a wonderful day.